Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to tell you about two sewing projects that I've finished within the month of November. The first one is my first ever top, which is really exciting, and it's actually a bit of a pattern hack as well, only a minor pattern hack, it's nothing too technical, still very much a beginner at all this dressmaking malarkey, but I took the pattern that I used for my first dress that I made, so the shift dress, I'll link the video about that in the description box below, but I used this pattern, the New Look 6095 pattern, and I essentially made it shorter to turn it into a top, so really simple, wasn't that difficult to do, and I made this top here. So as you can see, this is actually incredibly summery. So that's the only shame about this top, is that it's not really going to be appropriate for me to wear until later in the year. Well, later in the year, more like next year, so next spring, next summer. I basically bought this fabric ages ago, like at the end of summer 2016, and just didn't get around to sewing it. But I wanted to complete it, I wanted to like follow through and finish the project. But I'm thinking that I might still be able to get away with wearing it, maybe with a long sleeve white polo neck underneath or something. But I'll show you a bit of a close-up of the pattern. So it's yellow on white, and it's got these sort of slightly Aztec-y sort of square diamond kind of design on it. And yeah, I really love it. This sort of pattern was really quite in fashion last summer, and as you can see, it kind of matches a couple of the cushions that I've got behind me, that kind of theme. And I really like it. It's just got little darts here at the bust, and it's got some darts and a zip at the back, and I've got the facing just exactly the same as the shift dress that I made. But I did make some progress in learning a new skill with this, which is brilliant. When I made the shift dress, I made it in a class, and I think time constraints just meant that we didn't get taken through every single little detailed task in the instructions, whereas this time I was doing it myself and really having to read the instructions, and I learnt how to do the understitching along the inside of the facing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you this, but this stitching here on the inside of the facing, I didn't do that before with the shift dress, and it's worked so well at keeping the facing lying nice and flat. So yeah, I'm really pleased I did that. I think that's a really good tick off a new skill for me in my sewing journey. So the second thing that I've made, well, no, I didn't make it. I have a fancy dress Christmas party. So my work Christmas party is fancy dress, and we have to dress up as something related to Christmas. And I've chosen to be Mrs. Christmas, and I actually want to look nice. I've gone down the route of a nice fancy dress rather than silly fancy dress. And time restraints and kind of the fact that I'm a beginner means that I didn't really have enough time to make a dress from scratch, which is a shame, but I've kind of done the next best thing, which is I bought a dress from Boohoo. It's only about £15 or £20, it was affordable for what it is, and I've added to it to make it Christmassy. So I shall show you what it looks like. So this is the dress. So as you can see, it's off the shoulder, which I think is really lovely, and it cinches in at the waist and then has this beautiful big flowing circle skirt. I was really pleased with the quality of this. Boohoo I think is really hit and miss. Sometimes I order things off there and they can be really thin, see-through fabric, really naff quality, but this is actually really sturdy, it's not see-through, it drapes nicely, I really like it. And as you can see, I've added a Christmassy trim, so oh, where's it gone? I've got a little piece to show you here. So they had this kind of thing in John Lewis, but it was really quite expensive. It was something like £3 something a metre. So I went on Amazon and I found 10 metres of this for the same price, so bargain. And it's got little kind of string loops on the end, so it's almost as though you could loop it up, string it up as bunting around your house, or put it on your Christmas tree. But yeah, so I essentially just tacked this all the way around the bottom of the bell skirt and all the way around the shoulders here, and I just think it looks so brilliant. Like, how Christmassy is that? I just absolutely love it. I think I'm going to be twirling all night long. And to give it the real wow factor, I decided that I wanted the skirt to be really big and sticky outy, for want of a better word, like really full. It's probably a better way to describe it. And again, one day I very much intend to learn to make this kind of thing myself, but time restraints and so on meant that I ordered off Amazon like a net petticoat. Again, it was super cheap, it was like £7 or something, so I'm sure it's not the best quality, but it serves its purpose, what I want it for. I just think this underneath the big beautiful circle skirt is going to look so fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to wear it, I'm so excited. And again, I know I didn't make the dress from scratch or anything, but it's just really nice to be able to say to people, you know, that you kind of added to it, amended it, altered it, you know, yourself. I just think it's really great. So yeah, those are the 2 makes for me for this month. I've got some other sewing plans up my sleeve, so I think I'm going to film another video to kind of talk about what I'm planning to sew next. I'm quite tight on time at the moment because it's all the Christmas stuff at work is kicking off and parties all the time, because I do have a full-time job and I'm also doing a master's, so time is tight, but I've ordered some fabric that is on the way for a couple of new sewing projects that I'm going to try to do sort of by January, so I'll keep you updated. Yeah, if you want to see more of my videos, I am planning on kind of recording my sewing journey really. As I said, I am a beginner, but I really want to learn to make many more of my own clothes, so do click subscribe if you'd like to see more. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!